Now, talk of a humanitarian crisis has been the fuel for Western calls for an intervention in Syria's conflict. But as RT's Paula Slier reports, many inside the country are simply trying to live as normal a life as possible.
Now that we have been able to make progress on the chemical weapons issue, we should not forget we also needed to make progress on the humanitarian issue.
A warning echoing throughout many corridors of power in the West.
This is on track to be the biggest humanitarian catastrophe of the 21st century.
This is building into one of the great humanitarian crises on the face of the planet.
No, this is not true. We have enough. They are all liars. We don't care what they say outside. Here, as you can see, we have no trouble.
In this bakery in downtown Damascus, tens of thousands of traditional rarif loaves are churned out each day. The machines work 16 hours a day, 6 days a week.
We have extra quantities, enough for another 15 days.
While in this public market, and the thousands like it across Syria, shoppers and management tell us in 2 years there have never been any shortages.
Regarding rice and sugar, they're always available. We never have a shortage of them, and our warehouses are always full.
But it's not what the foreign media reports.
The worst humanitarian crisis since the end of the Cold War.
We're seeing evidence of the humanitarian situation inside Syria, and it is only getting worse.
Isa Madani recently arrived in the country and was shocked to find that local stores are full.
I thought that there would be nothing at all everywhere in the supermarkets and nothing to eat and nothing. I was really very agreeably surprised. There is a lot of everything, you know, fruits, bread, vegetables, okay.
Of Syrian origin, Isa lives in France, where she works hard to counter mainstream media bias. She believes the French press, like others, does not report the truth about Syria.
And they were always telling lies, and they were really part of the project. Al Jazeera, Al Arabiya, Al Hurra, France 24, BBC World, and CNN. All of them, they were talking exactly the same thing, at the same time, the same moment, with the same slogans, I can say.
Slogans that suggest ordinary life for most of Damascus' citizens has ground to a halt. But the reality is that most people here are going about their daily routine, far removed from the hardships depicted in the foreign press. But when it comes to shortages, there is one that is crippling the economy. Queues like this are commonplace at gas stations around the country, caused by sanctions imposed by the United States and the European Union. Ironically, the very countries that are calling for humanitarian intervention.
The Syrian people need a solution, not the governments or the media who are trying to use everything we have, even the small things like bread, to justify their own objectives.
The fight for Syria is far from over, and the psychological war, the battle of perceptions over reality, is likely to be fought for as long, if not longer, than the sides who have taken up arms against each other. Paula Slier, RT, Damascus.